Alright, let's keep the momentum going and really dig into the layers of this situation because there's so much more to unpack. South Park is not just throwing random jokes into the air, they're crafting a narrative that resonates with a lot of people who are fed up with the double standards and the glaring hypocrisy of public figures. In this case, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are at the center of a media storm, and South Park is taking full advantage of that. Let's look deeper into Meghan's lifestyle brand, Ever. You'd think a business venture launched by someone with her background would come with a bit of finesse, but it turns out it's been a logistical mess. Reports have indicated that team members were frustrated with the disorganization that plagued the launch. I mean, how is it possible that someone with all that royal experience can't pull off a simple brand launch? It's almost as if she's trying to play both sides, trying to be the relatable girl next door while simultaneously living in a mansion that costs more than most people's lifetime earnings. And let's not ignore the products themselves. Jams and teas? It feels like she's trying to step into the world of artisanal living, but is that really her brand? It's like she's trying to sell us a version of her life that doesn't quite mesh with the reality of being a former royal. It's almost laughable, and South Park captures this absurdity perfectly. They don't just point out the contradictions, they amplify them, making us question the authenticity of her brand and intentions. Now, let's turn our attention to the marketing tactics employed by Ever. Selling out in 30 minutes sounds impressive on the surface, but when you dig deeper, it raises serious red flags. The intentional scarcity strategy reeks of desperation, trying to create a buzz that feels forced. This isn't just about selling products, it's about crafting an image. It's about creating a narrative that suggests her brand is in high demand when, in reality, it feels more like a smoke and mirrors act. Many consumers are savvy enough to see through this, and it puts her credibility at stake. And then we have the infamous interview with the New York Times. In a $21 million home, she tries to project a sense of modesty and privacy while spilling the beans on her brand. It's almost comical how she enforces a no photography rule yet invites a journalist into her lavish life. It's like she's saying, "Look at my beautiful home, but don't look too closely." This kind of behavior only amplifies the perception that she's playing a game, one that many are tired of watching. Critics, including her own half-sister Samantha Markle, have been quick to call out this hypocrisy. Samantha's comments are particularly interesting because they come from someone who knows Meghan's past intimately. When even your own family is calling you out on your antics, you know something's up. South Park's portrayal of Meghan as a sorority girl, actress, influencer, and self-proclaimed victim is telling. It highlights the way she packages herself to the public, always leaning into the poor me narrative while living a life most can only dream of. The show expertly captures this contradiction, and that's what makes it so powerful. It's not just a simple parody, it's a commentary on the dissonance between what Meghan says and what she actually does. It holds a mirror up to her actions and forces us to confront the reality of her situation. Now, let's not forget Prince Harry in all of this. His role in the narrative is just as critical. He's often portrayed as the supportive husband, but let's be honest, he's not off the hook either. Harry's own actions, from participating in high-profile interviews to writing his memoir, contribute to the same contradictions. He talks about wanting to live a quiet life away from the tabloids, yet is actively courting media attention. It's like they're both playing a game where the rules are made up as they go along, and the stakes couldn't be higher. South Park's satire highlights how their combined efforts to maintain a private life while engaging with the media creates a confusing and often contradictory narrative. It's almost as if they're trapped in a loop of their own making, constantly battling between the desire for privacy and the allure of fame. And guess what? The audience is here for the chaos. We're watching and waiting for them to slip up again, because let's face it, it's entertaining. As the world tunes into their saga, South Park is doing what it does best, holding a spotlight over the absurdities of celebrity culture. They're not just making jokes, they're inviting us to dissect the complexities of fame, privacy, and authenticity in a world where everything is interconnected. It's a cultural commentary wrapped in humor, and it resonates with those who are weary of the glamorized narratives often spun by public figures. So, what does this all boil down to? Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are living in a world of contradictions, and South Park isn't shy about exposing them. They're shining a light on the hypocrisy of demanding privacy while actively courting the media spotlight. It's a balancing act that's bound to collapse under its own weight, and we're all here for the fallout. In a society that craves authenticity, their story serves as a cautionary tale. You can't have it all, and the more they try to control the narrative, the more they find themselves trapped in a web of their own making. South Park has delivered a hilarious yet thought-provoking commentary that cuts through the noise, reminding us that the truth has a way of surfacing, no matter how hard you try to bury it. So, let's raise a glass to South Park for their fearless critique, and let's keep watching this saga unfold. Because as long as Meghan and Harry continue to dance on the tightrope of their own making, we'll be right here, popcorn in hand, ready for the next act in this ongoing drama. How many more contradictions can they come up with? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, we'll be paying attention.